What's going on, guys? Chameleon here. Today I'm going to show you some of the best secret controller settings that you absolutely want to have in order to get the upper hand in Warzone, especially since we're up against all types of players with crossplay. These settings are designed for controller and console users, but they can work for PC too. Once you make these changes and get used to them, you will instantly become a better player, without a doubt. What do you guys think is the best gun to use in Warzone? Leave me a comment below. But real quick, before we start, please smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed to my channel. And here we go, let's do this. First up, let's talk about looting. The default controller settings for PS4 has us holding down square to open a box, and on Xbox it has us holding down X to open a box. This is not good. You don't want to waste more time than you have to in order to get some loot, because having to hold down buttons just slows us down, it ruins our momentum, and puts us at risk of getting ambushed by enemies. There's nothing worse than sitting there trying to open a box and all of a sudden someone rolls up on you, starts shooting, and you die. It's really annoying. So to avoid all this headache, you want to go to your controller settings, go down to the weapons section, and change the use reload behavior to contextual tap. This will make opening up loot boxes and picking up weapons now a single tap of the button, rather than having to sit there and hold down a button. You'll be able to loot super quick and won't be sitting idle at all. This will also work on vehicles. When you tap the button, it'll instantly put you in them, which will be really clutch, especially when you're just barely getting away from the gas or escaping enemy fire. This is an important change to make. Next up, let's talk about sliding. In order to slide, our default settings have us holding down the crouch button to pull off a slide. But we don't want to hold down buttons anymore. We need to be quick. So you want to go to your controller settings, go down to movement, and change the slide behavior to tap. Now you can pull off crazy action movie slides with ease, all while you're shooting your enemies. But let's take this one step even further. To improve your aim while you're sliding, go to your button layout, change this to tactical. Now your right joystick will be used to slide and crouch, which is perfect, because while you slide, you can now simultaneously aim without any trouble, since your thumb hasn't moved off to a different button. This setting will change the entire way you move in the game. For example, sliding around corners will start to become instinctive, which is great. The only drawback here is that your melee button will be much harder to use because it's further away. But in reality, you use crouch and slide far more often than you use the melee button, so it won't be much of an issue. Lastly, let's improve how fast you fire your weapon. You want to swap your shoulder buttons with your trigger button. So for example, on PS4, you'll be switching R1 with R2 and L1 with L2. You can do this by pressing square on any loadout you want to flip, and it'll be done. It's that easy. The reasoning for swapping these is that you can press the shoulder button slightly faster than the trigger buttons, meaning you'll be able to fire your shots off quicker, giving you an advantage. This is especially helpful in those gulag matches where you're in a pistol gunfight, and that split second could determine whether you live or die, and hopefully this helps you live. But that about wraps it up for this video. These settings will absolutely improve how you play, and it might take some time in getting used to them, but it will be well worth it in the end. If you guys found this video helpful, please smash that like button, and if you want more of the best Warzone tips and tricks, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.